August 2024 marks a significant shift in UK immigration policy as the Labour government takes the helm. Departing from the previous Conservative administration's approach, Labour is ushering in a new era focused on fairness, pragmatism, and a commitment to international law. This change in direction signals a potential departure from the controversial policies of the past, particularly the Rwanda plan and the hostile environment strategy. Labour's vision for immigration promises a more humane and effective system, prioritising the rights of migrants while addressing the complexities of border control. One of Labour's most significant policy reversals is the scrapping of the Rwanda asylum plan. Implemented by the previous government, this controversial scheme sought to deter migrants by sending asylum seekers to Rwanda for processing and resettlement. Labour has condemned the plan as inhumane, ineffective, and a waste of taxpayer money. The decision to abandon the Rwanda plan, while welcomed by human rights groups, has raised questions about the financial implications. The government had already invested heavily in the scheme, and unwinding these agreements is likely to incur significant costs. Labour maintains that the ethical and financial burden of upholding an inherently flawed policy outweighs the costs of its cancellation. Language matters, and Labour recognises this in its approach to immigration. The party has committed to moving away from the term illegal migration, opting instead for irregular migration. This subtle but important shift in language reflects a more humane and accurate portrayal of individuals navigating complex immigration systems. The term illegal carries a criminal connotation, often unfairly stigmatizing individuals who may have a legitimate claim for asylum or protection. Irregular, on the other hand, acknowledges that migration journeys can be complex, with individuals potentially falling outside of specific immigration rules without necessarily engaging in criminal activity. Symbolic changes often accompany policy shifts, and Labour's approach to immigration is no exception. The government has renamed the Minister for Countering Illegal Migration to the Minister for Border Security and Asylum. This change signifies a move away from the previous government's focus on deterring and reducing migration towards a more balanced approach. The new title emphasises the dual responsibilities of ensuring secure borders while upholding the UK's commitment to providing asylum to those in genuine need. This shift signals Labour's intention to create a more humane and effective immigration system that addresses both border control and the rights of migrants. Section 5. Tackling the backlog. Clearing the asylum case queue. Labour inherits an asylum system burdened by a substantial backlog of cases. This backlog has led to significant delays in processing asylum claims, leaving many individuals and families in limbo for extended periods. The government has pledged to address this backlog as a priority, recognising the urgency and humanitarian implications of lengthy processing times. Addressing the backlog requires a multi-pronged approach, including increased resources for processing applications, streamlining procedures, and addressing systemic inefficiencies. Labour's commitment to tackling this issue demonstrates a recognition of the human cost of bureaucratic delays and a commitment to creating a fairer and more efficient asylum system. Section 6. Dismantling the networks, cracking down on trafficking gangs. Labour's commitment to tackling irregular migration goes hand in hand with a focus on dismantling the criminal networks that profit from human trafficking and smuggling. The government recognises that addressing the root causes of irregular migration requires disrupting the organised criminal enterprises that exploit vulnerable individuals seeking safety or a better life. This commitment translates into increased resources for law enforcement agencies tasked with investigating and prosecuting trafficking networks. Labour's approach emphasises international cooperation to effectively target these criminal organisations across borders, disrupting their operations and bringing perpetrators to justice. Section 7. Redirecting resources, investing in effective border security. While Labour is committed to upholding the UK's asylum obligations, it is equally dedicated to ensuring that the nation's borders are secure and well managed. The government recognises the importance of maintaining secure borders to protect national security and public safety. This involves investing in effective border security measures to prevent irregular migration. deter smuggling, and combat organized crime. By utilizing advanced technology and modern equipment, the government aims to create a robust and efficient border security system. However, Labour's approach to border security differs significantly from the previous government's emphasis on deterrence. Labour believes in a balanced approach that combines security with compassion. Instead of focusing solely on reducing migrant numbers, Labour aims to invest in technology and intelligence-led approaches to border security. This strategy ensures that resources are used effectively to address genuine threats. Labour's plan includes the deployment of advanced surveillance technology, such as drones and sophisticated monitoring systems to enhance border security. Intelligence analysts will play a crucial role in identifying potential risks and coordinating responses. This includes strengthening border controls at ports and airports, enhancing surveillance capabilities, and ensuring that all entry points are secure and well monitored. Additionally, improving data sharing and cooperation with international partners is a key component of Labour's strategy. By working closely with other countries, the UK can better manage its borders and address cross-border challenges. The goal is to create a more sophisticated and targeted approach to border security that focuses on identifying and intercepting genuine threats, ensuring that the nation's security is not compromised. At the same time, Labour is committed to ensuring a fair and humane process for those seeking asylum. The government aims to balance security with compassion, providing support and assistance to those in need while maintaining the integrity of the UK's borders. Section 8, Creating Safe Passage, Expanding Legal Pathways for Refugees. Labour recognises that preventing irregular migration and disrupting trafficking networks requires providing safe and legal pathways for refugees and asylum seekers. The government is committed to expanding existing resettlement schemes and creating new avenues for vulnerable individuals to seek protection in the UK. This includes increasing the number of refugees resettled from conflict zones and working with international organisations like the UNHCR to identify individuals most in need of protection. By expanding legal pathways, Labour aims to provide a viable alternative to dangerous and often exploitative, irregular migration routes, offering hope and safety to those fleeing persecution. Section 9. Impacts on migrants. A more humane approach. Labour's new immigration policies signal a potential shift towards a more humane approach for migrants. These policies aim to address the long-standing issues within the immigration system, focusing on the dignity and rights of individuals seeking refuge. The scrapping of the Rwanda plan, which faced significant criticism for its ethical implications and effectiveness, the shift in language from illegal to irregular, which aims to humanize the discourse around migration, and the commitment to tackling the asylum backlog, which has left many in limbo for years, all suggest a greater emphasis on the rights and well-being of migrants. These changes reflect a broader understanding of the complex realities faced by those seeking asylum. However, the actual impact of these policy changes on the lives of migrants remains to be seen. The real test will be in the day-to-day experiences of those navigating the system. The success of Labour's approach will depend on the effective implementation of these policies, ensuring that they are not just promises, but actionable steps. The allocation of adequate resources, including financial and human capital, to support these initiatives, and the government's ability to navigate the complexities of border security while upholding its international obligations. Balancing security with compassion will be key. The coming months and years will be crucial in determining whether these policy shifts translate into tangible improvements in the lives of migrants seeking safety and a better future in the UK. The world will be watching to see if the UK can set a new standard for humane immigration policies. To Section 10, Border Security, Striking a Balance. Labour's challenge lies in striking a delicate balance between maintaining secure borders and upholding the UK's humanitarian obligations. This is no small feat, as it requires careful consideration of both national security and the moral imperative to assist those in dire need. The government's commitment to both dismantling trafficking networks and expanding legal pathways for refugees demonstrates an understanding of the complex interplay between these issues. By targeting criminal organizations that exploit vulnerable individuals while simultaneously providing safe and legal routes for asylum seekers, Labour aims to address the root causes of illegal immigration. The success of Labour's immigration policy will depend on its ability to effectively address both sides of this equation. This means not only implementing stringent security measures, but also ensuring that the process for seeking asylum is fair, transparent, and efficient. This requires a nuanced approach that combines robust border security measures with a compassionate and humane system for processing asylum claims and supporting those in need of protection. Advanced technology and well-trained personnel will be crucial in achieving this balance. The world will be watching as Labour navigates this complex landscape, seeking to create an immigration system that is both fair and effective. The eyes of the international community are on the UK, eager to see how it will manage to uphold its values while ensuring the safety and security of its borders.